He's moved everything forward and clumped his Plague Marines with that objective there. The Helldrake has arrived, and my quad gun did its special ability where it can fire at something that comes in, but then I have to do snap firing shots in my turn. So I've glanced it and it has jinked, so it can't really do anything for a turn. He's flying at the moment, and they've moved into a kind of conga line of happiness, and the Defiler's moved towards the Dreadnought. So let's go into the shooting phase. It's no night fighting. Oh, Typhus maledicted these bad boys, but he ended up making them have -1 attack for this turn and shrouded, which was nice of him. So let's see how we do. Marines are shooting at the Land Raider. Needing freeze.
2 1s there.
Going 5 up. Where'd the other one go? 2 1 2 3. So all of them go through. Do anything. There's one. Taking a whole point. The are going to shoot at the Wolf Lord. Needing freeze. Nothing. So we're going to shoot at the Wolf Lord. Elsa. Needing freeze. The Melter misses. As does one of the pistols. None of them hit. Quad gun, just to mess it up a bit. Needing freeze and re-rolling. Converted it all, good! And now we're needing 2s for the last cannons and 6s for the other? Stuff was 7, yeah.
No, what's the strength?
5.
Yes, then.
So 1 goes through.
Yeah.
Okie doke. From the Aegis. But I rolled a 1! It's going to shoot at the Dreadnought?
Yes.
The Dreadnought. I'm sure. Not the drop pod.
Reaper auto cannon.
Reaper auto cannon.
It is twin linked.
It is twin linked.
Both hit. Strength 7. Front is 12. There's a glance.
Okay. So I got a glance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glance on the dragon.
Okay, so these 2 units have charged the Wolf Lord on his wolf. I think we should name the wolf. What should we name it?
Brian.
Brian the Wolf. Let's take a look at Brian. Okay, so Brian and his master have been killing some Egyptian Chaos Space Marines. So Brian and his wolf are now going to attack the Plague Champion, but I have an unwieldy frost axe, so I go last. So let's see what you can do. Yeah. Good work.
And I need 4s.
Okay.
Like a boss.
Awesome. I need 3s. And then I need 2s. That's a lot of 1s, so that's 1 Feel No Pain. Which you didn't make. So your champion dies. So we're still in combat. We're going to do this all day. And the Dreadnought assault now. The Defiler has mounted him, and now I think the Dreadnought has crabs. High initiative, so I get to go first. So my 2 attacks, I need a 3 up. Both hit. I'm strength 10, but because we're walkers, we go against each other's front armour. So 2s. 2 pens. I'm don't know about the AP. Is it AP? I think it's AP2.
I don't have an armor save.
Yeah, but plussing for.
Yeah, I get my.
Yeah, you get your invulnerable saves. So that's 5 up.
No! I don't know.
I rolled a double 1 there.
Cool. So he's on 2 whole points.
But I'm going to check to see it doesn't. So I've taken a couple of whole points off him. Boom. Okay, your attacks.
4s.
Wow, that's scary. And then 2s.
And then 2s.
And yeah, he's gone. Well done.
How bad?
And I did roll a 6 over there. So, that's the end of my movement. So I've moved Nigel and his squad up a little bit. I've rolled on his chart, and anything within 24 inches has a ballistic skill of -1. That's an enemy model. I've moved my land speeder an inch, so he's going to get a cover save, but I've moved him so he can see the demon prince. The quad gun has 1 hull point. The land speeder with 1 hull point has moved over to be within melter range of that land raider, because with 1 hull point he's going to die really easily, so I just kamikaze him. And everything else moved. Just realised I haven't rolled for my reserves. Oh. Well, maybe next turn. Land speeder's going to fire at the land raider. 2 multi-melter shots on freeze, both hitting within 12 inches. So 1 pen. I dropped that. Again, rolling a 5, which isn't a pen. So again, 1. So +2 to this one.
Oh, surprise! Blown up the first shot.
Doing really well with land raiders today.
Today, all the time. All of the time.
Peter hasn't done anything yet, so he's going to try and do what his buddy can do and shoot at the flying monstrous creature, which isn't flying. So I need 6s to hit it. They add 6.
They do. That is correct.
Does that count?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That doesn't. Oh. Nigel's going to do his lightning power against the demon prince that is flying. So let's do his psychic power. I make it. Do you want to deny me?
What level is Nigel?
Is deny the witch. So it's a D6. Ooh. But it is a shooting attack, and you're flying, so I do think I need to roll 6s.
Okay.
7, 8, and 5. So 6s. 1, 6. So that will do a grounding test in a minute. But strength 7. Nothing.
Grounding test.
That's cocked. I'm gonna. Now that's cocked.
Technically, that's not.
But you just knocked it out of the way. He's on the floor and grounded, but he didn't lose a wound because he made us invulnerable. But here's the big but. Nigel is part of this unit. Nigel's done one of his psychic powers, which counts as a shooting attack, and that has grounded him. The others in the unit haven't shot yet, so does that mean they shoot simultaneously, or do they shoot after? Because that's confusing. So would they still count as shooting him while he's flying, or not? What would you think? Okay, so I think we've just debated and realised we should have waited. So Nigel caused the wounds, and I should have then done the shots from everyone else. And then done the grounding tests and possible stuff like that. But we're going to carry on. I'm going to shoot at him as if he was still flying with the other stuff. And I'm going to do another psychic power on him. Possibly. Second psychic power for Nigel. And I think I'm going to do Fury of Wolf Spirits. Jerry Halliwell. Because you are 12 inches away. Strength 4, AP 2, Assault 2. Just because your initiative is really high. So I'm going to roll my leadership, and I make it. Do you want to try and deny the witch? You don't have to. You don't have to. That was a major deny of the witch. Now shooting at him with their guns. The assault cannon.
All of the models fire
needing
at the
6s.
same time, regardless of whether or not the dice.
Yeah. So we're just correcting our mistake. So that's 1 hit from them. It's a Storm Bolter, and I need a big number of a 1! Brilliant. If you want to take another grounding test.
We've already decided that.
But you take.
He doesn't need to take a second grounding test.
You get the Plague Marines. Needing freeze, and I get 1 free. And then I'm needing a big number of a 5. You roll a 1. But you've made your feel no pain. Because you do that! Is in range of the Defiler. Okay, so 2 las cannons and an auto cannon. The auto cannon is the whites against the Defiler, needing freeze. All hitting, and then Strength 8 is the green, Strength 7 is the white. It's your front armour of 12.
Yes. What? That's ridiculous. What?
Okay, so do you want to roll your invulnerables?
I do.
Go on then. So one of them goes away. Are they all pens? They are.
Yes.
Okay, so one of them goes away. Let's roll to see what the result is.
It's destroyed.
Destroyed because it only had 2. Bye. Are now gonna all shoot at the Helldrake. Ian's being really awesome and letting me fire everything at the same time just to save a bit of time because the battery life is going. The whites, the quad guns, they're re-rolls, but they are rolling on 6s anyway because they're snap shooting. Everything else is firing on 6s, but the blacks are missile launchers, the greens are las cannons. Couple. These are re-rolled. Well, that's a thing. 3 hits so far. What's left is the quad gun strength 7 and the las cannon strength 8. Your front is 12. What?
When has a las cannon ever been strength 8?
Strength 9. That's even better. Wow. That's better. Still rolled a 2 on it.
Yeah, that didn't do anything, and neither did the other one.
Actually, did. So I failed in life, but you jinked, so you can't fire your flamer next turn. Because you jinked, so you're snap shooting. You can't snap shoot a template weapon.
That's true.
That's true, but you can vector strike.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go to summary. If that's everything I've shot, which I think it is. So we're going to go into the summary stage of... Oh, yeah! Well reminded. I'm going to do some assaulting. So we've just finished close combat as the camera was dying. So the Terminator's still there. He whiffed everything with the Demon Prince, and the Demon Prince is down to 1 wound. The Wolf Lord, unfortunately, though, has lost 2 wounds. He's now down to 1, and he's only killed 1 Plague Marine. So not so great. Mixed bag over here. And Nigel refused a challenge, so he's just out of the combat over there. So we're going to go over to summarise. Turn 2, I forgot my reserves, which wasn't a clever move. But he doesn't have a lot of models left on the table. His Helldrake jinked, which means if you jink you can only snap fire your weapons in your next turn, but as far as I know you can't snap fire a template weapon. And as his Bale Flamer is a template, he can't do it. But he can Vector Strike, which is dangerous because it is a strength 7 I think, as opposed to a normal monstrous creature. The combat down here, I was lucky with the Demon Prince. I have knocked him. He is concussed, so he's hitting at the same initiative as me this time, but I think he's going to win the combat around the big objective. So let's see what I can kind of do in the next turn, and if my reserves do come in. How is it going, turn 2?
Well, look at all of the stuff that has died.
It's wonderful.
Obviously my 2 Land Raiders going down, devastating. And then just behind you is the Defiler, which has also died after mounting a Dreadnought. Yeah, not looking good.
So at the moment you've killed a Dreadnought.
And
just a Dreadnought.
Taken a few whole points off other things.
Yeah.
A few wins off other things.
Okay. So we're gonna go. We're now going to go into turn 3. I think these turns are going to be a lot quicker now. So let's see how we go.